Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. DAPs. Yeah? Somebody have something I can throw?
I'm Johnny 5.
Thank you. And why are you Johnny 5 tonight?
Because there's 5 letters in the word sleep, and I didn't
Come on,
get a
pen
lot
back.
of... I want to keep the Sharpie.
No, that's my favorite Sharpie.
You can have the rubber band.
Okay.
Oh, you can have the Sharpie, too. That's
you.
awesome. I didn't get a lot of sleep this week.
Why would that be?
Because there was the One More Disney Day, and then there was the Monstrous Summer.
But they weren't both this week.
No, this was a year and a half ago. This was this week.
But before we get talking about Monstrous Summer, we should talk about Mickey and the Magical Map.
Yeah.
Because even though you saw it after the Monstrous All-Nighter...
No, I saw it during. I saw it on the day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, there were previews.
So let's start with that. What did you think of it?
I really liked it.
Did you cry?
It was very intense. Yes, I did. I cried in the first song. Like when the whole chorus was singing together, I started crying right then.
Which is awesome because I was talking to Oscar about it, and she's like, you know what, Johnny 5's totally going to cry when he sees this because we saw it together before you did.
Yeah,
and
thanks.
I don't know
Thanks
how that worked out. But yeah, she's like, yeah, Johnny 5's totally going to cry. And we're pleased that it happened.
Yeah, good tears.
Good
like,
tears.
I'm really, I really
Tears
like
of
harmony.
Harmonic joy.
Yeah. So anytime I hear a lot of really good singers together, like
as opposed to
they
me,
did-
that anytime I hear a lot of really bad singers, it makes me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's okay. Oh,
It was
whatever.
fun. It was a very fun show. I'm glad to see a mashup show back in the Fantasyland Theater instead of like let's watch Pocahontas, Beauty and the Beast. Like those are great shows in and of themselves. But I really love the like Animazement, One Man's Dream, all those kind of
And
things.
one of the things I really like about it too is what's not there yet is we got a chance to have a Q&A session with some of the creators after the press event on Thursday night, and they were talking about how the show is designed in a way that in the future you could actually change what you end up seeing, and I think
That would
that's a
be
really
fantastic.
cool idea because you've got Frozen coming out later this year, and I believe that's a musical, correct?
Yes.
Yes, it's a musical.
Next year.
Next year. It's next year?
Yes.
How did I get that off of my head? I'm usually smarter about that. But
that
anyway,
kind of show tonight.
coming out next year, which is better because then you can have a year of it being this show, and then next year they could throw it in, instead of Hawaiian Roller Coaster or something, and then be building up to that big, strong finish, and that could be a cool thing, or wherever else they want to put it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not the show director, producer dude.
But you could be. We could do if I were in charge. We won't because that's too much production.
yeah. So
for
what
right
would
now.
you put in? We'll ask our viewers.
Yeah.
What would you guys put in to Mickey and the Magical Map if you were starting from square one? So let's just say you had Journey into Imagination. That's the song, right?
Yeah.
Say you have that as your brackets at the beginning and the end, and you are going to
There's 4.
there's
no, there's
four
way more
segments,
than 4. Yeah.
but it's the opening segment, then the medley, and then two more segments. And actually, there's the closing segment
Well,
too.
there's the Adventureland segment, and then the medley,
Yes,
and then
that's what I meant by opening.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, opening.
And then also actually Princess and the Frog, so that would be fifth, kind of, because there's
yeah.
north, south,
Yep.
east, west, and then Mickey's
Middle.
Imagination Explosion.
Right.
That takes you to Louisiana, because that's where Mickey imagines things. I
It's
always
true.
thought it was fighting dragons and stuff, but
Some imagination, huh?
some imagination. It can even go to Louisiana. Yeah.
Everyone did it. It was in their own little silent way in the background. It
Or
was
not
like
so
breathing.
silent. I don't know if they could hear it in the microphones, but we could hear it here. Let's move forward. Let's see. Just as we were leaving the press event on Thursday night, you were arriving at Disneyland.
Yep.
Tell us what happened.
So got there at 9:30 to get parked and situated. I'm pretty sure me and my cousin Steve Marauder went, and I'm pretty sure we were the first car in Garden Park.
Garden Park?
Okay. Garden parking, the garden parking structure, and we got the car settled, went and got in line, and we were in line until 6. Got in the park. It was pretty uneventful. I was shocked how few people were there. Actually,
I was too. I saw some pictures
Yeah.
in the Esplanade, early crack of dawn pictures, and I was like, that's not so bad. Like I feel
Yeah.
like the reopening of DCA was way
Oh,
busier.
way busier.
By miles, and
Yeah, and the One More Disney Day, like at 10 o'clock at night on the One More Disney Day, I was halfway back the buses.
That's
you
true.
know,
That's
halfway
true.
to Harbor. It was insane, and I feel like it was a lot of people were burned out. We did the One More Disney Day and never again. I think a lot of people were in that
and I
camp.
think they got scared away.
They got scared away, and I think it was also that there wasn't any special thing that the first however many got. Like at the One More Disney Day, it was the
yeah,
first
you got
1,000
the-
got the hat, and they got the wristband for it. And there was like you have to be first in line to get this stuff, and there wasn't that this year. So I think the people who we didn't get the people who
Do you
just
know
wanted
what
to show
number
up
of
get the
line
thing.
you were?
I know that we were. I think I was 7th in the gate.
Okay.
And there were many different lanes.
Okay.
So I was number 7 in my lane.
Okay.
Or 6 or something like that. Like I know I wasn't 5.
So
I
how
tried.
did you made it through all the 24 hours?
To some
So
definitions
you got
of
to
made
see
it through.
Billy Hill and the Hillbillies at
Yes.
4:30. You got to see
That was
Dapper
empty
Dan's
too.
in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Were they empty?
I think Dapper Dance and Billy Hill had about the same crowd.
So like 20?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was a
so
lot of empty seats.
It'll
at
be
the
interesting
4:30.
to see if they ever do this again with not as busy of a. You know,
Yeah.
maybe that's more of the reason to do it again. I don't know.
I don't know.
How did you watch the parade at midnight?
I did,
12:30.
yeah.
How was that?
It was good. I filmed it and then it got posted to the Mr. Daps page and I didn't film that.
Because
And I'm
we
like,
have
I sat
multiple
there,
camera people.
right? I didn't even know that Merlin Daps was there until I saw him at Billy Hill or Dapper Dan's
Dapper Dan's,
at
right?
3:30 in the morning. And by that point, I was like, he's in one of my hourly updates, and I was so sleep-pervaded that I didn't remember his name. And I'm
Now-
like, I'm here with, introduce yourself. It was so bad.
So was this one easier or harder than the last one?
It was both at different points. Like last year at the
Thank you
end
for
of
your
the day.
direct answer.
No, right? At the end of the day last year, I was dead and I couldn't go another step.
Right.
And this year I was fine.
Oh.
But a couple hours back from that, like
Yeah, I
middle
was
of the day,
actually
I was
getting
falling asleep.
Text messages about how much trouble you were having.
Other people thought I was way worse than I thought I was.
Somebody that might have been in your party was texting me in the early evening going, I don't know if Johnny 5 is going to make it, at which point
made
I
it.
immediately started texting you. I'm like, hey, isn't it going great? And
Oh,
giving
that's
you,
what it was. All right. Okay.
I figured you could use a pep talk.
I was in it. Like
I was back at Command Central. They were all running around the parks. And
Steve Marauder had to kick out a little early, and he was my ride, so I pretty much had no options.
yeah, you were
I
there.
was there. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't going to come pick you up. That's
No,
for sure.
no. And I wanted to do all hours. I wanted to stay until 6.
So the big question is, would you do it again?
I don't think so. We'll see. Somebody
That's what you said last time, I'm pretty
right?
sure.
If it's another year and a half, then maybe, or another year. Somebody somewhere said, I don't know if it was that they heard or they thought that it should happen, that they were going to do more this summer.
That would
and
just
that's
be
definitely no.
crazy.
Yeah,
That would, I don't think that would happen.
So it was fun. And I figured out I only ride Gadgets Go Coaster when the park's open 24 hours. For some reason, I did that both times. I don't know what it is, but it's a fun ride. I forget how much I like that ride.
Only when it's open for 24 hours,
Yeah.
apparently. I don't know.
It's the only ride. I also found out that I hate having stuff. Like a backpack at Disneyland is pretty much awful.
Yeah, even for the press events, I rarely carry bags. And obviously with a press event, you're carrying your computer and
Yeah.
iPad and all that stuff too. And that gets old really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Like first half hour, 2 hours, fine. But then
you don't-
5, 6, not so much fun. And then I left.
You don't try doing that on rides, though.
Not usually, no. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to. I have in the past, but it's not so fun.
Yeah, I've tried
There was
Space
one
Mountain.
other
Ugh.
special thing that we have for everybody that you did
Oh,
while
yeah.
in the park for however many, I don't know how many, was it 30, 28?
It was,
Do you know how
the
many?
24 plus, now I have to do math, plus 8, so 32.
So
32 hours.
There's 32 hours, and what he did is he divided the song Zippity Doo Dah into 32 segments. And filmed a different segment of Zippity Doo Dah every hour. It's fantastic. I just watched it before we came down, and
Do you want to tell the twist or just link
no,
to the video?
we're gonna
Okay.
let them watch this. There will be a link in the description, maybe in the annotation, something like that. Definitely check it out, share it.
I had fun.
If you liked it, share it. If you didn't like it, don't share it, and just like it anyway because it makes him feel good. Right?
Validation.
Yeah, validation. It's a great
Yeah.
thing, and a really good YouTube video. That's my all-time favorite YouTube video.
Yes.
Have you ever seen
yes.
it? Yeah,
With
curly hair dude.
TJ or Tyne or
Yeah.
Q or
So
I don't know.
we are running
Or
long
there's-
already, so we are going to skip comments for this week just because we're not prepared and you didn't get any sleep. So
Yeah.
we were doing good just to get videos up from all of this event. So we're not going to go that far, but we do encourage you to give us lots of comments for next week, because then we'll reply to all of them in our new improved comment system that we just keep getting better and better. I mean, can't you tell? I mean, I don't know. But yeah, leave comments, check us out on Facebook, share. The more you share, the more you care.
I thought you were talking to Cher. Like I don't even know if she watches.
Oh, I'm sure she does. In fact, you should invite her to sit where Blue Bear is.
Cher, if you want to come sit in this chair, and it'll be the Cher chair, and we'll interview you.
What happened to John Lasseter?
John Lasseter has to come first.
Yeah.
But after John Lasseter, you can be number 2 in line.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are running out of time. So with that, we'll see you around the corner.
Geek out.
Did anybody else read the, yes, sir? He's making faces back there. You can't see him. I know. Oh, he was a Klingon. I thought you were going like this. But I never get those right.